yeah, I've been waiting on your little pretty ass. Little chocolatey ass. What your name is right now, bad boy? Love? Well, we about to make love. And then we gonna change your name back to Diddy. Cause then we gonna Diddy. Then we gonna change your name back to Puffy. Cause that's what you gonna be when we done Diddy.
I like that.
Hold on, you ain't supposed to like it.
I like what you're talking about.
I don't like it if you
I hate
like it.
scrambling and scraping.
Hey,
That's a lot. I like that. I like you.
guard?
I ain't locked in here with you, playboy. You locked in here with me.
Hey, no Diddy, bro.
And grab that baby roll over there and lather up.
Lather up.
Thought I told you that we won't stop.
Man,
Thought I told you that we won't stop.
Hold on, bro. Hey. Oh yeah, I've been waiting on your little pretty ass. Little chocolatey ass. What your name is right now, bad boy? Love? Well, we about to make love. And then we gonna change your name back to Diddy. Cause then we gonna Diddy. Then we gonna change your name back to Puffy. Cause that's what you gonna be when we done Diddy.
I like that.
Hold on, you ain't supposed to like it.
I like what you're talking about.
I don't like it if you
I
like it.
hate scrambling and scraping.
Hey,
That's a lot. I like that. I like you.
guard?
I ain't locked in here with you, playboy. You locked in here with me.
Hey, no Diddy, bro.
And grab that baby roll over there and lather up.
Lather up.
Thought I told you that we won't stop.
Man,
Thought I told you that we won't stop.
Hold on, bro. Hey.
Yeah. Jason Hex win. What's happening? Alan, I see you. I see you. I see you. Yeah, man. One day closer to the next opportunity for Diddychain. What we doing? Oh man, Diddychain is cooked. Diddychain is cooked. Mm-mm-mm. Word. My timeline has just been flooded. They got nothing to do. My timeline, I don't know, man. I think last week I must have clicked on a video for your man Diddy once. One time, ever since that one time, it's been nothing but consistent. Like people I never even seen before, people I'm not subscribed to. My timeline getting flooded with information about his trial. And I'm saying to myself, wow, the sensationalism is crazy. It's actually quite tragic. Quite tragic. Y'all know I talk about crypto all the time. When I'm talking about Diddychain, it's Diddychain. And I'm not talking about what your other man put out, the copy of Ethereum. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your man Diddy's alleged chain of bodies he got following him. Woo. Dude is cooked, man. Done, bruh. Done. And let's say for some obscure, strange reason, I think they say he got 34 charges. 34 charges against him, right? let's say, for some reason, none of those charges stick. Yo, let's say they give him his walkie papers and he's a free man. Let's just say, but I don't think so. I think he's cooked. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, that he gets to get his freedom back. Yo, it's a wrap for him. It's an absolute wrap. I don't care. It's a wrap. You got a chain of bodies, bruh, allegedly. Huh? And that's just what we could speculate. We don't even know what we don't know about. Oh, do this cook, bro. Do this cook. Cook. I see Black Levin in the building. What's going on, man? I mean, is this nasty work, like the kids say, man? It's nasty work, yo. Nasty work. What we gonna do? What we gonna do, man? I'm fine. I just clicked on one video. I think it was a DJ Academics stream last week, or another streamer who was talking about Diddy, and ever since then, it's been every day, all day, live and direct. You know, I was even tempted to just roll through. I was even tempted to go to the courthouse myself, man. Get online, camp out, as if the new Jordans were dropping. You know, you camp out, got the beach chair, you got your urine bottles on deck. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if you got your shit bag, but you know, you got your urine bottles on deck. You know, camp out till the court opens, if you're allowed to do that. Because there's a line and a half at the court, man, just to squeeze in and then witness what's taking place in court, just so I could laugh. I've seen your man P Dizzle once in life, right? P Dizzle. I was online at some nondescript place trying to get in. It was a some kind of album industry party, right? I'm in a nondescript locale, minding my business. I'm by myself too. I was one deep, solo dolo, and I'm like, yo, minding my business, seeing all kinds of entertainers. They didn't mean nothing to me. I'm not the type. You know what? Like, I'll keep it real. I've met quite a few celebrities in my days, right? But I'm not starstruck. You know, some people, they meet people, they're like, oh my God, oh my, men, oh my God, oh my God, is it you? Oh, look at, can I get a signal? Oh, can you talk to me? Can I touch it? No, for me, it's the opposite. I give people sometimes a head nod, all kinds of people, musicians, actors, entertainers. I just met, hey, what's up, man? Sure, you know, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes I'm with somebody, sometimes I'm not, you know, flash them a head nod, what's good? Yeah, what's up? What's Good came out like in the late '90s over here in NYC, right? But I ain't say what's good. You know, hey, what's up? What's going? Hey, that's it. I don't glaze, right? But that's just me, right? I'm on the line, nondescript line. I'm on the line. You see all kinds of people getting to the door. They crowding the door. Next thing you know, I say, "Hey, yo!" Now the line, you see, in all out of all the noise and fanfare that was taking place because people want to get into this club for the album release party, right? You look across the street, you say, "Hey, yo!" Or I think he blew a whistle. Look across the street, you see P Dizzle in the middle of a group of people. He's wearing this fur coat, head to toe, gray fur like a chinchilla, like you know your man in that movie with the chinchilla. That's what was it made of? Alpaca? No, it wasn't alpaca. The chinchilla, was it Frank Lucas? He had one of those things going on, right? Head to toe. And you looking at him and yo, I looked at him and I'm like, yo, he was surrounded by unsavory looking people. I'm like, this ain't the guy. This is, can't stop, won't stop across the street. Wanted everybody to stop what they're doing just to gaze at him because he's getting ready to go in the club. But before he goes to the club, it's a production outside. I didn't see any women with it. I just saw a crowd. One side is this side of goons, another side is on the right side, 20 dudes. On the left side, another 20 dudes, looking unsavory as a mother. And I'm like, yo, I'm by myself here. What did I just walk into? And this wasn't no Diddy freak off. It was an album. It was an industry function. And I looked at him. I'm like, damn. Fresh off the demise of good old Frank White. Baby. Fresh off the demise. This guy prancing and gallivanting through the streets, acting like his number one artist did not succumb to the ills of man. Some people say his hands are dirty, yo. Some people say his hands are dirty. But like I said a couple nights ago on a impromptu stream I did, I gotta look back, look both ways because I'm in a place right now that I'm not comfortable, but I'm bulletproof and I'm safe. Dude had bodies on him since like 91. Documented. There's a city college party he threw. I'm talking about P Dizzle. I'm not talking about Ricky Ricardo today because he's annoying. He's super annoying. Y'all like him, you glaze him, you think he's the best thing, that he's a giving sycamore tree. I'm not talking about Ricky Coras. I'm not talking about him today. And I might contradict myself very well and end up talking about him because Diddychain. When I say Diddychain, I'm not talking about Pulse. I'm talking about Diddy's trail. This is chain of alleged bodies that he has. I think he's cooked. Anyway, salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to y'all. I can't really see what y'all doing right now. All I know is up here in the Northeast, not only am I in somewhere, I'm waiting for somebody, right? But when I'm waiting, I figure let me turn the device on and build with the people. But while I'm waiting for y'all, I am freezing. It's the middle of May. Not even the middle of May. We're past the middle of May. And I'm freezing out here. It doesn't make sense. It makes absolute no sense. That's your fault with the global warming. That's your fault. See, now I'm contradicting myself. That's your founder's fault for mining them 50 blocks of BTC on his computer, right? Contributing to environmental waste. It's his fault. And all his counterparts and peers that spearheaded that movement that got us to where we are today in this DeFi wasteland. Anyway, so can you believe it's 45 degrees and it's May 22. I'm not in a cold locale. I'm talking about Northeast. Still out here slaving. They still quarantine people at my job. Yeah, that place, Epicenter. It's 40. It says 50 on the thermos on the temperature, but what it feels like is 45 because you got this icy cold wind and then it's raining. I'm getting rugged right now as we speak. and I'm waiting for somebody to come through so I can go about my business, but they're taking forever, and I'm in a nondescript locale, and let's just keep talking, right? All right, there we go. So the dude has a trail of nondescript. Even today, they said, who testified today? The day and night, day and night. Night. It's day and night. You know what day and night said? They asked day and night. Day and night. You were smashing Cassie's her cookies? Day and night was like, yeah. I thought, she left the Dizzler. The diddler. He said he tried as a man to speak to Diddy. And when Diddy showed when it was time for him to talk to Diddy, they asked him, what did Diddy do? He said Diddy looked like a supervillain from Marvel comic book. But that's not even the point. Allegedly, Day and Night said to him, listen, what's gonna go on? What's happening with my car? Diddy's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Diddy allegedly blew up his car for smashing Cassie. Come on, bro. You can't make this up, bro. You can't. And he held it down for years. He knew about this. This happened years ago. It's not new. Listen, man. Listen, man. He should have learned. Look, look. Day and night. Like. That's terrible, man. You know what he reported in the courtroom too? He said that Diddy broke into his house. Some. My information is janky. Janky. Don't rely on my information right now. Straight up Christian Dior. Do your own research. This guy got into their house allegedly, and he like put the dog, like locked up the dog. And they were like, oh, he abusing dogs. Oh, they cared more about the dog than Cassie. Them people are heartbroken. I hear the internet is on fire behind Diddy, miss abusing the dog. You got them animal rights organizations like already like lighting up the internet behind. Oh, Diddy's cooked, man. He cooked, man. Diddychain is cooked, 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 cooked. I hope this is not what we experience in the pulse chain side of things. Okay, I'm seeing Bitcoin. We're gonna sprinkle a little crypto talk now. I see Bitcoin all-time high for Bitcoin. Did we not see an all-time high today? Are we not witnessing all-time high? 111,000 smackaroos. 2,600 Ethereum. 2,600 for Ethereum. And Pulse Chain is embarrassing. Meager results. Y'all. I mean, look, people really. You. Let me tell you something, man. People acting like Richard is the smartest crypto person in the world. His brain is the size of Galactus. That he's gonna come out and surprise everybody. I don't know. I don't know when that's gonna happen. But listen, I don't know when the surprise. What surprise? What surprise for where? Where? Where's the surprise? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm tired of figuring it out or trying to figure it out. Not even figure it. I didn't figure anything out. I'm tired of trying to figure it out. All I know is sometimes you really have to just be you let go and let God. You did what you could do and let the universe respond in kind. I can't rely on external middlemen. You know, the dude said, don't perform middlemen fallacious. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then we waiting for middleman to pump the bag because that's his middleman's operation, as if we're wrong. Anyway, anyway, Diddy Chain is cooked. I need to be proven wrong, but until then, and listen, I don't want to believe Pulse Chain is cooked. I don't want to believe Pulse Chain is cooked. Nah, not at all. But 2 years. I think I saw a list of not first, a list of blockchains and how they performed the first 2 years. Woo! Those numbers, those multiples, oh, they were fantastic. Those numbers were beautiful. Diddy Chain, we'll put out some blockchains. First 2 year performances. I'm talking about like EVM compatible or blah 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 compatible. Binance first 2 years, what did they do? Post Ethereum. What Binance do? What Solana do? First 2 years. What the nondescript chain? What the nondescript? First 2 years, what they do? They did a 2x. Post Chain did a what? 2.5, 3x. 2 years. Okay. I thought I saw somebody. I'm out here wait. Man, I'm not gonna stay out here too long, man. Oh, I'm not gonna stay out here too long, man. It's kind of crazy, man. Hmm. It's weird because when you talk about like marketing, bruh. I remember I did a stream talking about something nondescript off crypto. I got so much engagement, bruh. Recently too. Recent like FBA argument because of something going on in the dirty section of YouTube. I got so much engagement. You go back to crypto is flaccid, impotent work, low numbers, but you're told market. You need to no. I'm done with that. It's time to do what he did and pivot. What are we waiting for? Things are spilling over. Look, there's a bull market for crypto going on with Bitcoin raging. Nice, nice, nice. And where's the bull market for Diddychain? Diddychain is in the courtroom right now. Oh man, yo, what are you talking about? That case is closed, man. The case is closed. Dismissed. Dismissed. He's winning. He won. Dismissed. All right. And the industry is not signaling anything even remotely close to being happy and excited that your man won. It's crazy, man. Had another hack take place about some stuff that I everybody gets caught up in a situation where they just like feel like it's just whatever they got going on matters and that's it. I got in the spaces listening to that hack situation, and if you hear them talk, they sound like any other community that you know, like everybody, man. I don't know what's going on. The suppression is nasty. The price suppression, the market manipulation is nasty work. And people giving you screenshots about some strategic reserve, Ethereum reserve. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. The rich people care. The people on the bottom were scrambling and scraping, looking to avoid some kind of diddler that's just trying to violate our wallets. Like the people got violated in that lo-fi Cretis Sui situation, bruh. Yeah, people in this community talk about, oh, Sui, we gonna go to Sui and ooh. Look what happens to is nasty. It's nasty. And I'm not making fun of people who lost their bread, but that USDC DPEG, nasty work. Nasty work. What's the sense of you being crypto rich if you can't live off of it? Like really, like you think you safe, you got on Sui and you stabled up some USDC, you're like, ooh, I made it. I avoided the falling knives, the falling guillotine. And then you wake up one morning and you looking at your thing is 0.003. Is no longer a dollar. Oh, wow. Mm-mm. You think it's looking like the hex price? That's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Oh, we need Ethereum. The dude made a purchase, got 170,000 ETH last year. What a trade. Oh, imagine what a trade. You're going to use that bread when it pumps up above 4K and make some magic happen. Pull the levers. Let everybody win then. Let everybody win. F it. F it. Let all your haters win because you support the haters anyway. Let them win. Let them win. Still waiting to see what goes on with you punching a 16-year-old. That is crazy. Gandhiji in the building. Sonny. You see? Everything is relative. 170,000 ETH. 170,000 ETH. What he spent? 600 million on that last year? I don't know. It is what they call that? Wash trading, money laundering, obfuscating. You're trying to privatize. You're trying to hide the money movements because it's our inalienable right for privacy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When pump the effing market. Yeah, do that. Waiting, been waiting. Yo, what's up, Sonny? I tell you, Sonny. Since you here, Black Levin, you already know. I remember that stream. DOC. You put it out there like bait on a hook. You caught the fish that night. You caught the fish. The fish came on the panel. It was like 10 people. I was even on that stream. I didn't say a word. I'm listening to this guy talk. Sonny, you were cooking them. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. You were cooking. Yes, hey guys. Hey, RH. What's going on? Hey guys, I like what you guys are doing. Why do you like what was going on? Why do you like, oh yeah, because this and that. Then people like, I think it was Tick and a couple other people started asking questions. Oh yeah. Oh hey, what's that? Sonny said, no, I don't know, I'm not about that. I'm about decentralization. Decentralization. put a nail, in his operation to the point where he rage quit. He was like, SMD, you guys, SMD, you guys can suck a D, blah, blah, blah. Rage quit. And look what happened. 4.5, 5 years later or so, 360 degrees of experiential knowledge and information that I absorbed and carried, and I can't put a price on that. And I'm like, wow. You need some form of centralization and decentralization so both halves can work. I don't know. I don't know anymore because people still waiting for one person to pump a situation. Oh no. This thing is audited. This thing was audited 10 times, okay, by 10 different entities. It's super secure, it's safe, audited. But who controls the element that holds 90% of everything? Come on, bro. Come on, man. What's good, Checks? Hope all is well with you. man, I gotta make moves, man. I can't stay too long, man. See? Sagamore, what's going on? Oh, you working with the OBS. B Weezy in the building. DJ and Dougie. Mix J Soleil, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Kent Lewis, what's happening? Salute, salute, salute. Salute to everybody who's here. Beautiful thing, beautiful stuff. Good people. We got to keep pushing. We got to keep working. You got to keep working, man. Can't wait for nobody to push levers to pump your market and pump your. But you got to do it for yourself, man. Ain't nobody gonna do it. Not to your expectations, right? That's another term that I learned a lot about. Expectations. Oh yeah, yeah. Hodling. Hodling. One of the hardest things you could do in crypto is hodl. But if you believe and you're on point, you can hodl, right? But very hard to do. I brought that over here, took that experience, said, okay, let's hodl. Let's hodl. Now discovering some other things. Oh, okay. Everything is not always one way. Everything ain't always one way. Come on. Quasa Kid, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I could say a lot of things right now, but I'm not gonna be all crazy with it. I know your man, like if a person like P. Diddy is guilty, he deserves everything he has coming to him. Everything. But there's a lot of good people in crypto still. You could tell they're doing something. They're working with what they have. You could tell. I had to go back and look through my social media stuff, and I was like, "Yo, let me see what these people are talking about. Let me see what those people are talking about. Let me see different projects, different a whole bunch of stuff, and everybody's trying to really create something original and do what they have to do. Of course, you're gonna have your bad apples. Of course, you're gonna have bad actors. And now that I see Bitcoin broke all-time high again, I hope, really hope, I'm gonna smoke a hopium cigar and hope that what we've been waiting for, as far as the cycle that we need, materializes. Because there's certain things we can't avoid, and that's things that cyclical in nature. You can't avoid that. But this right here has been a little bit different. Maybe because administration changes, maybe because we have ETFs, maybe because a bunch of different things. But those of us that are still stuck around, I don't care what you invest in anymore. As long as you're not hurting people, hey, may you find absolute success. That's not a sentiment that's really shared enough. You know, your man Hoskinson has to deal with some kind of weird smoke. He's under the scrutiny. Weird guy. I liked him at one point, but I'm like, if I listen to him anymore, I feel like I gotta pull out a notebook and piece of paper and I'm in a classroom listening. He's a professor of some sort, like more of an academic. But that's not the point. The point is he's facing crazy, crazy, crazy smoke right now. Supposedly his chain, he had to roll it back. I don't know. Don't know. Don't care. These people, just like many people, have their own agendas. And those of us that invest, we get impacted directly or indirectly by their decisions. 100%. These founders that have placed themselves in position to build off of this technology, many of us invested, and we're dealing with the effects. Sometimes we're thinking, oh no, it's autonomous. But in many cases, we also forget things can be autonomous, but is it really 100% autonomous? Maybe it is. But when a person could issue one tweet and send a signal throughout the entire industry, causing chaos in the charts, you got to find a way to still maintain and not get wrecked. That's crazy. That's just the nature of the beast, though. That's the nature of the beast. Yeah, I saw the Trey post about Maddie. Uh, Maddie all in said he was down bad, so that explains a lot. That's why I don't really get on Maddie like that. A lot of people are just pissed off behind his decision making and his actions. My thing is this too, man, because this is why, like, I have to catch myself sometimes because people are gonna do what they're gonna do. It's either you decide to support or not, right? Folks are gonna do what they're gonna do. Maddie said online that he is down bad. So after all of this that he's done, that's taking place, that explains. That's his way of letting everybody know he's gonna get to the bag. It's up to you whether you want to align with whatever you got going on or not. But he's gonna get to a bag. I'm not making excuses for him. I'm not accepting it. I'm not saying nothing. All I'm saying is listen, because you're founder, and I'm not getting on you, Cross Kid, but you know, your founder got Maddie's back. Richard Hart supports Maddie and what Maddie does. That's not a secret. So who are we to judge? Ay, ay, ay. Who are we to judge? Man, I don't want to say none of that. I don't want to say none of that. That's one thing that's just me. That's why I've gotten no, like, in a sense where I didn't put out any sacrifice for a new cell phone. Mind you, I said cell phone, not. I was in a situation recently where people were clowning me because of my phone, and I was proudly removing the broken pieces of the film layer off my thing because it was not allowing me to really scroll through because the thing was so old. But because I didn't launch a sacrifice for some new eyeglasses off the community, my viewers, and the community at whole as a whole. And because I didn't launch a donation phase for a new cell phone, I gotta deal with the consequences. I gotta deal with the consequences. All right. Young people, those of you who are young, you're in your 20s, you're in your 30s, and you're in these markets, learn as much as you can. Learn the tech and learn from life and learn from your experience. So that way, when certain things reveal themselves, you can build your knowledge base and wisdom and apply it. Don't be capricious. Don't be too egotistical, right? And you'll go a long way. Have respect, be honorable, be a person when you say something, you do it, be a person of integrity, and you go a long way. And this applies to just every age group, but just I understand my role in things, but I know a lot of you guys, you don't know what you have. You really don't know what you have. If crypto existed when I was in my 20s, bruh, I would have been a beast in these streets. But things happen for a reason. So if you're young like that, you're even in your 30s, your 40s, like take full advantage of what you have, of what's in front of you, right? Develop your own understanding. Don't listen to just people talk on the internet and just let that be your research. No, no, no. It's not enough. It's not enough. You need more. You need more. This thing is powerful. You wake up and you see digits in your wallet and you didn't do nothing physically taxing. That's power. That's power. You know, a lot of people don't want us to experience that. So they're going to shine all kinds of different objects, prizes, and ideas and promises to us to throw us off. And they've been doing that very well, and that will not stop. It will actually accelerate. Don't get got. Not only will you, if you remain true to yourself, not only will you reward yourself by appreciating yourself in the future, should you be blessed enough to see the future, not only will you be rewarded, but your loved ones will love you more because you remain true to yourself and you did good work. If you get into a bag and you're using crypto, help your loved one. It's not about just talking about being a giving sycamore tree, a giving saber tree, a giving mahogany. It's not just about talking, right? It's about doing and showing, touching somebody you love with your kindness. Seriously, caring, actually caring. Send someone something because you know no corners don't understand what we do. They don't. Try to onboard somebody into Diddychain from the street. And when I say from the street, not literally, but literally from the street, off the street. It's not easy. Send someone something, man. What you put out, you get back. These people don't talk like that anymore. They don't care. It's about, oh, now, me. I need it now. Give me this, get to this bag. Let me just step on everybody else. Desperate times. I'm so desperate. Of what? The internet intangible reality, what are you desperate about? You need psychotropic medication out this month. You lost your footing. Your founder believes he's a giving tree. That's good. But it's deeper. Because okay, giving tree, giving tree. Okay, cool. Giving tree. Yeah, sure. It's best to be able to just say, okay, I'm gonna give in my own way too, on a regular basis. Not just when I have money. When you don't have money, you could still give. You can give your time, you can give your presence, you can support in many ways that have nothing to do with monetary, with anything monetary, and then receive blessings in different shapes, forms, and fashion that you didn't even expect to receive, man. All of a sudden, you feeling a little bit under the weather, but someone needed you for help. They needed to talk to you about something, and what you did, you gave them your time, you lent them your ear, and then after you meet them, for some reason, whatever under the weather feeling you had, some sniffles, it goes away. Why? Because the universe blessed your health. You can't put a price on things like that, man. But the people here know, let's get into spaces. Let's get into spaces and intellectually masturbate about tokens and baby oil and Diddychain. What is that doing for you? Right? No. Those of us who work tirelessly to pay bills, who we have a profession. I don't care if you pack shopping bags. You have a job to do and you're getting paid for it, yo. Respect the fact that you're able to do that. You're able to get some kind of payment for your work, and just honor yourself and understand, listen, man, your time is gonna come. Your time for greatness is gonna come. Just keep applying yourself. Don't give up. Just don't give up. Don't feel like you less than because you work for a living, right? Don't feel like you less than because you're meeting your obligations the best way you can. Hmm? Many people will want to trade places with you anytime, anytime, at any point while you're alive. There are many people who are living right now who would love to trade places with you because no matter how much we try to complain about how painful Diddychain is and what's going on, there's other people who got it worse than us. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. If you're able to make a difference for someone today or in their life, yo, consider yourself blessed and fortunate. A difference in a great way, in a healthy way. Don't get caught in the mania of internet, arbitrary, fantasy, social engineering garbage. Because when life hits us, those curveballs at us, and we might need to go to the hospital to get checked up, treatment, right? Procedures done. Is the internet taking care of us? No. Is crypto taking care of us? No. Is the giving tree gonna give any tree, any nut, any energy? You know, no, none of it, none of the above. You know, none of the above, none of the above. If you like to read, read something new. today. You like to play music, listen to some music. You like to just go outside and just breathe, do that. You like to run, like to just sit down and do nothing, scratch your knees, do that. Live, live. Be in the now, present. Stop thinking about, yo, because like this is what I had to catch myself from doing, right? Because I love talking about cryptocurrency, right? Unfortunately, I love doing it. Yo, after a while, too much of anything is not good for you. That ain't good. Got warm pair of cheeks at home, man. I gotta take care of that. I'm not. Internet is not keeping me warm. You know, nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And if you don't have warm pair of cheeks, you good still. But sometimes the warm pairs are not always the best pairs. It's true. But you got you doing well, man. You're doing well. Like life, go life, go. You know, life is lifing constantly. I looked at the amount of crypto because look at it. The same way I listen, this is my 8-year mark. 8 years, right? So they're telling me when I got into Bitcoin, it's not the price that it is today. When I got into Bitcoin 8 years ago, it's not the price that it is today, right? So they're telling me that this same technology, the value went up exponentially, right? Well, I still got me. You know what I'm saying? It's still arbitrary. All right, you got the tech working for you in the background, okay? If those dashboard numbers, them dashboard figures on the Diddy chain didn't hit your pocket, what do you really have? You got your seed phrase. Yeah. You know how you could easily lose your seed phrase? Let something happen. God forbid. You can't remember anymore. God forbid. Seed phrase done. Into the ether. Forever. Lost. But you got you though. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. This shit ain't hard, man. Like I could easily say, if I would have, if I, should I could have, would have, should have. You could easily say, if I would have studied medicine, I would be, right, the best surgeon in the world. Blah, blah, blah. If I would have studied engineering, oh man, Elon Musk would have nothing on me. Oh, if I were to go the legal routes, right, people would create other opportunities for me to have just recognition, Nobel Peace Prize, blah blah blah, whatever. But you still got you, because things don't happen the way we always plan. You still have you. If I would have held on to Bitcoin and Ethereum, we would have had a different conversation. That conversation would have been quiet because I wouldn't have a conversation because I've been just living a different life. But I'm living a life right now and I'm great. You know what I'm saying? You always good in a situation where, come on, the blood is flowing through your veins, the heart is pumping, you breathing in air every day, this and that, that and this. You live and you learn. You make mistakes, you learn from them so that you don't have to repeat them constantly. Hopefully you learn. Come on, bro. If you bought one Bitcoin 8 years ago and held it to now, oh, you would have had, I would have had, oh, I would have, well, you don't have it, so what happened? You're still breathing. Nobody cares. You got a guy who said he's the founder, got billions of dollars allegedly, but is he happy? You know what I mean? Like, do you want to be like that? No. There's a cost. Everything. For everything, bro. You know? In a different life, I used to love engaging because I grew up around it. I grew up around everything, every aspect of marijuana. Oh my God. Beautiful situation. I grew up, it was say no to drugs. When I was a child, it was say no. Okay? Say no. Say no to it. But then when you become a young adult and you have choices that you can make without fear of reprisal and you engage in the kushung peng, woo-wee! The experience is lovely. The taste is great. My goodness. But you know what it did for me? Messed me up in a sense. I forgot more than I can ever remember. So if I had my seed phrase in my memory, I'm my own risk. I'm the biggest risk to myself because I'm not. Yeah, yeah, fallible person, imperfect, forgetful. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing. I'm not telling you guys to indulge in anything 420. We are adults. What I'm saying is, it's something that, it's about managing certain things. And this crypto thing is just, you could get caught in this situation where you just feel like it's more important than what it really has to be. Like, it doesn't require your attention 23 hours out of a day like that. You know what I mean? Like, no, man. And at the same time, out of the 23 hours that you're giving daily, it's 22 hours of drama and caca. You don't need that. Should be chilling because you're working with certain things that are working for you, where you don't have to trust nobody to do anything. But we realize there's at least 0.01% of some kind of human involvement that's needed on some level. Black Levin, you wildin'. He said he has a character streak tatted on it. Yeah, God is good every day for sure, for sure. He said he got his 10 words saved properly. 10 words, huh? hmm Buffalo Hearts. Salute, salute. The new phone, new wonder. Smash the like button, right? Smash the like button. I mean, for sure, man. Like, I think we all got gifts. We all have gifts. Just we should, or at least certain things that were bestowed upon us that we shouldn't abuse and misuse, you know. But you find that here in this lawless landscape, wild, wild west. Anybody who's new, who came in to crypto, yo, buckle up. Buckle up. Because one thing's for certain. What goes down got to go right back up. So buckle up. Buckle up. Just position yourself, y'all. Position yourself. Position yourself. When you get on a aircraft, you gotta plan for that. Pick the dates. You gotta have enough scratch to pay for the ticket. Make sure your affairs are in order. That you're not wanted for beating up any 16-year-olds. Right? You gotta pick the airline that's supposed to reach your destination. You gotta do all this work. Why is that absent here? And then when you get on the aircraft, you gotta buckle up. Someone who I love dearly. Dearly. I saw them one night. I said, hey, be careful out here in these streets. Safety. The kids say safety. Right? But instead of saying take care of yourself, they'll just say safety, right? Just like years ago, they used to say stay dangerous. They say safety. Went outside. Then I get a call. Car accident. Person's alive, but life for that person changed forever. Just like that. You know, everything could change in a second. Split second. Just like everything we're talking about now, our wallets, we might see some blessings, or we might see some more dread. Drunk on crypto. Don't call it a comeback. Drunk on crypto is part of my origins. Part of my origins, man. Solid, dope experience. One of the better experiences I've had in crypto. The best, I would say. 2 years building with the Drunk on Crypto, with the Gandhiji community, Ethereum Gold and all. 2 years of non-stop learning, non-stop building, non-stop blessings. And it was still rough. We talking about in a bear market leading to a bull. Beautiful situation. That's why part of the reasons why I haven't given up. So when you experience these good things, you take that with you. And no matter what, you remain unwavered. Remain unwavered. Seen a lot of people come and go. A lot of people gone. Like, not to say that they transitioned, but disappeared, left left crypto altogether. Stop, or maybe not left crypto altogether, but they're no longer on the internet. And you see these patterns resurface over and over again, cycles, cyclical in nature. Things repeating themselves over. That's why I used to say, man, history tends to repeat itself. People say it doesn't, but it does. It tends to repeat itself. And it rhymes. So when good things start to appear out of nowhere, take heed. Little things happening, unfolding. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is it. Uh-oh. Something happening. Something is cooking. Something's cooking. Something's cooking. They're checks. They gonna say you got lucky. That's that's par for the course. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know the arduous, difficult, the trials and tribulations of this whole thing, man. Everybody goes through it, yo. Everybody go. You've been around. You've been through it. Unless you like some type of somebody who's void of conscience, you're going through it. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel the pain. Pain chain. Shout out to Thoughts. You're gonna feel the pain, but it makes the gains that much more sweeter. It's just now, with certain realization, somebody's in the hot seat, and it ain't us, but somebody's in the hot seat, and they need to deliver. They need to deliver. Listen, y'all, I gotta make moves. It's about that time. It's about that time. People talk about passive income, passive income, passive income. They don't know how powerful that is, right? I told somebody in the outside of crypto something about passive income. They're like, "Oh, you one of those, huh?" You know. And instead of verbally thrashing them, I said, "Yeah, yeah, I'm one of those." I don't have to explain myself. I don't have to explain myself. I'm definitely one of those for the passive income, for sure. Give me that passive, because that's what's afforded. That's what's afforded here. Back in the days when I used to play with stocks, people were uh, people were talking about dividend reinvestment investment plans, what they call drips, and how you had these age-old companies over 100 years old paying dividends. Dividend, dividend, dividend. You would have to spend a lot of money so that you could earn dividends for the duration. Almost seemed like it was out of reach. And then here comes crypto. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here comes crypto. Passive. passively blessed, passively receiving blessings, I should say. But we just gotta be alert, be smart, take care of yourself, take care of your people you care about, your family, your loved ones. Never forget, right? Never forget where you come from. Never forget what motivates you to do great things, and that's gonna take you far. I like that. You know why they make sidewalks? Because the streets ain't for everybody. He said, I see dividends. Dividends, right? Yo, I need y'all to be well. I need y'all to be strong. Stay committed to yourselves and whatever you got going on, that's good. All things good. All things good, people. And we're going to make it. Peace.